Hello, everyone. Come back to another episode of Hytale. We're on episode 3, and actually, a patch has been rolled out between this episode and the last episode. So I'll show you a couple things that are relevant to us and some changes you might notice. Um, but then also, last episode I mentioned I wanted to show you a little bit of building and then didn't do that, so we'll do that first here. It'll be really quick, and then we'll go from there. So, the first thing I wanted to show you is that in your inventory, you now have the option to toggle the visibility of your armor. So if you want to see your skin and your avatar that you spent the time making, um, but still have the benefits of the armor, you can do that now. So that's really cool. So now if I leave, you can see that you can't see the armor, but I still have it on, which is really cool. Also, I did upgrade my armor. I got enough iron to do that, and then I found this neat cuirass in one of the Trork camps. So that was pretty cool. Um, so that was the first thing I wanted to show you. Um, but now on to building. So last episode, you'll remember that I mentioned that I fixed up my house and I added this roof, which is really nice. Oh, you'll also see that I changed all the lighting around my place. It's no longer just torches. We have these nice little lanterns that you can turn on and off. Um, so I mentioned that I wanted to add little support pieces here. So let's do that. So in order to do that, you want to go into your builder's workbench. And you can add in. Actually, let's go grab some cobble and I'll show you that as well. So if you come over to the workbench, you have different building materials. You can throw them in here, and then it'll show you options that you can choose from. And you'll see this is softwood, but if I throw in hardwood, then you have different options. Same with redwood or cobblestone. I think lightwood. Oh no, it is different. Some of the things are the same as the softwood, but some is different. And so that's kind of the basics of building. You'll just throw in a resource or a building block of some kind, and you'll pick from these options. Right now, I want some half slabs, so I'll just click on that and craft a few, and then move on. There's also a furniture workbench, and if you go in here, that's where you can find different chest options. You can make yourself different beds. This is where I made the different lanterns, but there's also many other lighting options. This was part of the patch. They added a bunch more lighting options. Like the candle and the ancient candle and the Quebec candle and stuff, they already existed, but there's a bunch of new stuff now as well. You can make different clay, cloth, which you use for yeah, some of the beds and stuff. Walls, other miscellaneous decorations. You'll see in some places like these large piles of books and stuff. Um, but you can also just create them on your own. And then for whatever reason, there's a whole seasonal section, which is interesting. But so now we'll go to these half slabs, and let's build up so maybe you can see a little better. So with building materials, you can actually rotate them. So they're not just horizontal as you see in your hotbar, you can actually make them vertical, which is really cool, and you can choose kind of where on the block you want them to be built. So for our purposes, we'll have just horizontal ones right there, and then you just right click. So it's really easy, and I like personally that you can see the different building options. Just because, like I said before, I'm not really a builder. I don't really have that mentality. And so being able to see all of my options helps me visualize and lets me see my options that I can work with, which is very helpful for someone like me. There we go. There we go. That looks kind of nice. And hopefully that means that my little flat roof bits on the top will stop disintegrating, which they haven't been. Like they didn't last episode. So, I don't know, not that sorry. I also, as you might have noticed, I've reorganized my chests. I got this salvages workbench. So this used to be a small chest with a bunch of, um, like scrap weapons and stuff. Um, but I got the salvages workbench. I salvaged all of those scrap weapons and stuff. So then I had to repurpose the chest. So now this chest is all of my wood. This one's all like, I don't know, other things, cobble, dirt, other building materials. These are still resources. I've just kind of organized them a little bit more. You'll see I have a bunch of copper and a bunch of iron now. I found some thorium. Um, we'll talk about this, the void stuff, but if you're out at night, you start to run into some creepy crawlies, basically. I'll show you them. And then these two are still crops and farming stuff and whatnot. And then this one over here is like stuff that I actually use. You'll see I made some more food, which I kind of screwed up. I was making a bunch of bread while I was like trying to get enough essence of life to buy the 2 recipes from the Quebec guy inside the temple. And then when I finally did, both of these need dough, and I was using all of my dough to make bread. And these 2 are better than the bread. So I don't have ideal food, but I have food that's better than my cooked wild meat. So we'll take that when we go out. Oh, another thing. When you're in these chests, there are these buttons, and before there weren't. You just had to click on them yourself, but now there are keyboard shortcuts. So let's take one of these out. So if I had this in my inventory, usually I would go up here, I'd click this, and it would put any of the relevant items in my inventory into the chest. But now, if I go out here, I can just press the ARP. Or not. Okay, you know what? I take it back. I'm not the kind of person who should be teaching others about this game. I don't know if that was supposed to happen or... I don't think it was supposed to happen. So weird. Does T work? Because usually it would do that. But if I, like, took some out and then threw them over here... T. Oh, it's because I accidentally hit E instead of R, which is put all, move all inventory or items from the inventory to the container. That's my bad. Okay, so let's try that again. R. Okay, great. Anyway. One other thing is that I figured out how the coops work. You didn't need to like pick them up and assign them to a coop. Basically, if you put a coop down, then any chicken within like a certain area, I think, will just kind of automatically assign itself to the coop. And at night, they will disappear. Basically, they'll just disappear, but it's like they go into the coop, except they don't. They just disappear. And then in the morning, they like reappear. And there will be this little bag in here, which we saw last episode, and actually you can collect that, and that will be eggs. So I just have this, I have this coop, 2, 4, I have 6 chickens, I think it's 6 chickens a coop, and I put down this second coop. I want to try and get more chickens and see if I can have 2 coops, or if, like, these will interfere with each other, and, I don't know, all 6 chickens are actually assigned to both coops, I'm not sure. Anyway, these feed bags, I tried to lure an animal. They don't actually do that. I was imagining, like, when you pull out wheat and stand in front of a cow in Minecraft and it just sort of follows you. That is not the case. Taming and, like, luring animals into a pen isn't really a thing. At least not yet in this game. And so if I want milk, I'll just I'll just go and find a cow. They're usually over there by the temple, so it's fine. But that's kind of what I learned. And now I just have them sitting over there, because whatever. Most of my crops are now eternal. I spent a lot of time just planting and harvesting crops because I was trying to get enough life essence to go and buy those recipes from the temple. But then while I was doing that, I was like, I'm getting all this life essence. I may as well make my crops eternal. That way, I will just have like a constant source of life essence, and I don't have to keep spending it. Which made the process a lot longer. Don't get me wrong, but I think over time it's worth it. So I keep replacing what little space I have left, and then when I get the chance, I buy eternal crops and place them. And yes, I expanded my farm as well. So I've got a line of lettuce, I've got carrots, I've got wheat, corn, cauliflower, aubergines, and radishes. And so right now I'm just working on the line of aubergines. There we go. So I'll plant these 2 Eternals, and then, there we go. Nope. There. And I'm not entirely sure, like, when you water them, I don't know if they don't grow if they're not watered, or if they grow faster when they are watered. I'm not entirely sure. I've just been watering them because it feels right. Yes. Oh, also, one other thing I did was I created a little basement, which actually took a lot less time than I was expecting. And I made a little alchemist workbench because I managed to find gold just while I was in the caves looking for iron. But if you go in here, you can make potions. So like an antidote, there's health potions, stamina potions, energy potions, and then when you upgrade, you can make these greater potions. But they're really expensive is the problem. Like these blood roses and these blood petals and stuff, like you have to just find them out in the wild and they don't show up like super often. And then you have to also make empty potion bottles. And in order to make bottles, um you have to smelt sand, but you can only find sand on beaches or in Zone 2, the desert. And I haven't found a beach yet, so uh I don't know where those are. And so currently we'd have to go to Zone 2 in order to make these bottles, in order to make these potions. But also, if you'll remember, something that we unlocked in the temple from the memories were morph potions. And so now we can make those. We've got dog morphing, frog morphing, pigeon morphing, and mouse morphing. And I've collected everything that we need. Well, all of the like little extra bits for all of them. But so now we just need enough life essence, and of course the empty potion bottles, and then also bombs. I briefly mentioned that we had boom powder, and so I figured there would be bombs at some point. Here they are. So let's craft a couple. I don't know how do I get out? Where's my okay. Actually we'll craft a few and then we'll go find some enemies and try them out. So we have the bomb. Please don't blow up in my hand. That would be really embarrassing. There was, I think, yeah, some skeletons over here. Okay. It attracted one from across the river. It's not bad. It's not, like, amazing. It has some good range. The problem, though, is that these skeletons... Is there another skeleton that I can... Oh, there's one, okay. If I do this, they just die in one hit. So like the bombs, I don't know how worth it they are. Maybe they're good for. Do they? No, they don't break any of the blocks or anything, so you can't even really use them for digging or anything. So they might not be super worth it for our purposes, but that's okay. One of the other parts of the patch, I think, was that some of the enemies got buffed. I know the polar bear got buffed, which of course we haven't run into yet. But maybe some of the skeletons have been buffed as well. I'm not entirely sure which ones or if that's true, but we'll keep an eye out. Yeah, and that's how salvaging works. Yeah. R. Oops. Okay, so we'll put this in here because we don't need it right now. And we'll throw this in here. May as well. Another thing is that I have more torches than anyone could ever need because I use far too many when I'm in the caves and stuff. But so hopefully we don't have to make any more anytime soon. And then I want to make some more arrows, and then I think we'll head out. Last episode I said that we would go to the spider cave, but when you leave the world, your markers disappear. So I don't know where that spider cave was. It's like somewhere over here, maybe, but I'm not entirely sure. So I think today we'll just go over here to this mine. And then I might also take you over here and just show you what this is. I've explored these areas, but we can run over just to show you what it is, and then also this one. I've explored it, but I just want to show you what it is. So yeah. That's kind of the game plan for today. So, yes, okay. Oh, I need more rubble. Wait, actually, something else that you can do with the scavenger. Why do I keep wanting it to be like scavenger? Then it's not. So then I keep saying scavenger. Anyway. If you throw cobblestone in here, it should put out, yes, rubble. So we'll just let that run for a bit. We'll get some more rubble, and then we can make a bunch of arrows. So that will be good. Okay, so we've made a little over 300 arrows because I like being terribly over-prepared. And I realized I wanted to tell you guys just two more things about something that I did between episodes. I changed the graphics from high to medium. I haven't really seen a difference, but if you happen to notice a difference, that's why. I just wanted to see if it would help performance. Not that the performance was bad, I was just interested in seeing if there would be any difference. Oh, and I turned up the music a little bit, so I wanted you guys to be able to hear it a little bit better. So yeah, as you'll see, it's now nighttime, and we're not going to sleep through the night because I want you guys to see the void creatures that come out at night. I feel like they weren't originally coming out at night, so maybe they only start coming out at night, like, you know, once you're a few days into your world. So I'm not entirely sure, but we're hoping that they appear because I'd like to show you to them. Also, I found some thorium, and so I made some thorium daggers. So I'm just waiting for these ones to run out, and then I'll switch to my thorium daggers. And we may as well head over in this direction, and I'll show you the little places that I explored. Actually, I say little, they're kind of big. The places that I explored while we wait for these. Yeah, you. Exactly. This thing. Hello, sir. They're kind of horrifying. So that's one of them. That's one of three that I ran into. They don't have legs. They're kind of spooky. When I first saw it, I was very upset. Oh, I didn't actually... Oh, no, it is. It's not showing up on my... Target location. Select location. Interesting. Okay, give me a sec while I write a bug report. Okay, bug report successfully made. So we'll just keep heading in this direction. We'll just keep heading west and hope that we... Oh, dear God. And hope that we make it. And that we find some more void creatures, because there are two others that I want to show you, at least. We might run into some others, I'm not entirely sure. But the one specifically that I want you to see is where I got that void heart from that was in the chest. Because it was kind of big and oh, you're new. I have not seen you before. Void spawn. Oh, goodness. Hi. Hey, bud. Okay, so he's like kind of a warrior of sorts. There's a bear just sitting there. That would have been bad if he got involved. Okay, so that's... Oh, here's the other one. He's just a little guy. So this was the second void creature that I ran into, other than the one without legs. So that's two of the three that I wanted to show you, plus an extra. So the last one I want you to see is actually like a flying creature. And he's kind of big, so he should be easy to notice when we run into him. This is the area that I wanted to take you to see. It's a giant tower. It would be better to see it in the day. now that we're here and I'm thinking about it. Oops. Interesting sound. I really want to show you of the last flying void guy. Whatever. Well, I'm sure we'll run into him eventually. But this tower, you'll see it's quite tall. It was absolutely filled with skeletons. Skeleton archers, skeleton knights, skeleton mages. So many. And at the very, very top, there was like a hanging chandelier of green crystals. But yeah, it was very neat. It was very, very tall. You just kind of climb. You just kind of keep climbing. The progression is fairly straightforward. And then, yeah, there were lots and lots of skeletons in there. Hey, bud. How's it going? So that was one of the places I explored, and then we'll head over... There it is! You see, it's like a giant... Oh, there's two of them over there. They're really creepy. Oh my god! I didn't notice him at all. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, that scared the heck out of me. I was so focused on the flying. Like, they're giant eyeballs that just fly in the sky. I hate them. Oh right, I have this crossbow instead of the bow. You can kind of rapid fire a little bit. Hey, bud. So yeah, so that was the last void creature that I ran into that I wanted to show you. The last one dropped a void heart. This one did not. So I guess it's like a percent chance that they'll drop. But yeah, so those were the void creatures that I suddenly ran into one night and nearly crapped my pants. Good times. So now I'll take you over to the other place that is that another? I think I saw another flying eye. Oh no, it's just another guy sitting on the cliff. That's fine. So we'll go over here. Oh, now it's showing up. Target. Oh. Well, I just finished that bug report, so this is awkward. Wait, but I'm not even heading in the right direction. So it's showing up, but it's not showing up properly. That's so confusing. I don't want to write like another bug report for the same but kind of different bug. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll grab these while we're here. Hey, little chick. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Oh, I should have brought my capture crate. No! What a bummer. I can't remember. No, I think I did mention in the last episode that like baby animals don't grow up. That hasn't been implemented in the game, so where are we going? Okay, this way. So I just want to show you this structure and then we'll go home. Oh, here's a spider. They always start with that like poison attack, and so if you just run up to one, you're gonna want to block, or you can get the jump on them like I did, but then you want to block. So you want to make sure you have enough stamina to block, because otherwise they will poison you. Okay, yes, here we are. So this is like a mansion type thing. It has a little courtyard in the middle and then like a back area. Maybe I can go to. And then yes, this one is also just absolutely filled with skeletons. And it was the same for this one over there. Same thing. And probably that one over there. I didn't go to that one, but I assume it's the same. So yeah, it's just like this weird kind of castle-y structure, but it has like this big courtyard in the middle. There's like 2 chests. So you have to fight through a bunch of skeletons for 2 chests. But oh well. So now let's head home. And if we can, sleep through the night, and then we'll head over to the mine. Cool. I'm gonna throw my extra torso armor in here. Just because this one's doing quite well, and I don't think it's just taking up room. I'll keep this stuff though, because it's kind of low. That's fine. Let's move those. Okay. On to this mine over here. I'm gonna stick the target location marker there, just in case, even though it probably won't do anything. Okay, let's go. Wow. That's really pretty. I cut down almost all of these trees to get wood, but it's giving us a really lovely view of the sunrise. That's beautiful. Okay, so yeah, this little mine location over here that I discovered basically when we first made the house or chose the house location. But I haven't actually been in it. I've been around this little camp, but I haven't been in it. Usually there are skeletons around here. But I guess maybe not today, interestingly enough. Okay. Well, whatever. Cool. Oh, gosh. So you can climb these chains, thankfully, because that was almost really bad. Let's just go this way, I guess. I assume we'll end up down there when we go deeper through the middle bit, so won't go down there just yet. Iron! Is this gravel? Is that why? Oh my god, I didn't realize gravel had physics. I think I just shit my pants. Oh my god. Not okay. Holy shit. Oh my god. That was so rude. All of my muscles just tensed up, I think. Holy crap. Oh, I I think this was the one chest that I opened around here. Hello? Where? Alright, good talk, buddy. Cool, cool. Great. Just keep on keeping on then, I guess. Wow, that was really pathetic. Skeleton? Question mark? Hey! I'll close that for a second while we mine all this iron. So this is kind of what the copper deposit that I found in those other mines looked like that I mentioned last episode. It was just a big chunk of copper in a mine area, so cool to see that there are iron ones. Now I feel kind of silly for taking all the time in between episodes to go iron mining. Oh well. Feels like I probably should have come in here earlier in my progression, but that's okay. Oh well. This doesn't seem like it's part of the mine itself. I think we're just going into a cave now, so I might turn back. Hi, mole rat. How you doing? Oh wow, you take more than one. That's crazy. Oh, oops, I forgot that that explodes. My bad. I just absolutely obliterated that rat. Oops. Yeah, if you even touch those, it'll explode, so you want to be careful. Yeah, I think we're just into, like, normal caves now, so I'm gonna turn around to go back to, the mine area, so that we're really seeing all that there is to offer over there. Yeah. I already saw that one. Okay, cool. Oops. What? Didn't I put down two? I only picked up one? The heck? That was strange. How odd. Okay, whatever. So we're done in that area. Cool. There's a lot of chests in here. Holy. Hey, what are you doing in here? I think this is just another cave. Okay. Let's turn around and let's go back towards the center. Huh. Okay, well, let's go back the way that we came from, because we'll end up down there, but we may as well go down the safe way. So, yep. Through here. Oh, and there's there's other sides to. We checked this out because there's a torch there. Oops. There's nothing up here. Oh, look. Cool. Could have been turning those on. Instead, I'm like wasting my own. Whatever. That's fine. Okay. Is there anything over here, or is this just more cave? My god, there are so many skeletons around here. Spooky. So apparently in the patch, they included necromancy of some kind. Like you have to find a grimoire, which might be dropped by an enemy somewhere in like zone 4 maybe. And then if you come across these little bone piles, you can then like resurrect them and they become skeletons that will like fight for you, which is really interesting. Okay, we're just further into caves. Let's turn around for a second. Nope. This music. What is this, like, opera singer? Okay, let me off, thank you. Okay. Everything, it's so dark. Holy. Oh my god. Let me up, thank you. Oh my god. This goes really deep. Holy. Hello, can I thank you? Okay. Let's head up this ladder. Oh, jeez, okay. More iron. We probably don't even really need to be collecting this. I'm just like... It's a habit at this point. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything up here, so let's just head back down. When did you get there? What the heck? Oh! Oh! That was a really bad idea. That was reckless. Okay. Good God. Stop. That's so rude. That doesn't look like... I feel like I'm gonna... Like, it doesn't actually go down onto anything. You just sort of fall, I think. So let's keep going down the same route. I don't know what is yelling at me. Hello? I don't actually know where I came from. This way? I don't think this is where I came from, but that's fine. It's the middle area. It's whatever. Actually, that is one of my torches. So maybe I did. Oh right, I did fall down into here at one point and then had to climb back out. When I first found this place, I think. I may have gone into this chest. Yeah, okay. Why is it just... This is such a weird structure. It's like not even really a structure. Very confused. So we were just up there, I think. Looks like there's still stuff down below, so we'll head down there. It doesn't look like there's really like a proper way to get down there. We may just have to fall. That's okay. I don't know, like I'm hearing... Oh, is that... What? Hey. That thing just sort of like dug into the ground, I think? This place is so big. Oh, I'm not really interested in boom powder, to be honest, so that's fine. Okay, let's head this way. Just keep following the rails. Stop! So embarrassing. So things just keep breaking, and I don't know... Oh, this is kind of neat. Not that there's anything in here, but it's cute. Oh, there's more down there. Oh, this is so big. It just keeps going. Christ. Actually, like, I'm getting warm because like, my heart is being... My heart rate is probably, like, way high. Hey, guys. Oh, whoops, my bad. I thought you were dead. Hey, you! Medium hide. Hi, bud. Okay. Somewhere? Where? I don't. It's so hard to tell where these guys come from. For whatever reason. Why are there so many rats? Oh man, they go too far. Bummer. The heck was that? Sorry, bud. Okay. Hello? Okay. When did you get there? Jeez. Okay. Are they just... Maybe they just, like, come out of the ground. Like, what if they just, like zombies, you know? They just, like... Because I've never actually seen them spawn. They're just, like, constantly there. So annoying. Okay. Go back the way we came. Let's go this way. Oh, it's right here. Just that. Wooden shield. Not interested. I don't need clay. Maybe we'll be able to salvage that for something interesting. Probably not, but that's okay. Oh my god. Okay. We've gone that way. Haven't been this way. Okay. 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 I don't really know what the best way to get down here is. It's just cool. I wonder, like, does this actually go anywhere, or is this just a big ol' cave? Like, is this part of the mine progression, or has this mine just spawned within a huge cave? Hey, you. Whoa, okay. Well, it definitely goes into, like, a bigger area. Come here. Come here. Whoa. He didn't die. He didn't die from one hit. Oh, I don't like that. Holy crap, this area is... What? I wonder, like, what these mines were for. Hey, you. I'm stuck on something. Oh, there we go. I got stuck on a ladder. Oh, look at that. Okay. Fight bombs with bombs. Oh, this is an interesting area. We have run out of all inventory space. Goodness gracious. We don't need moss. I don't really think we need these seed bags at this point, actually, but whatever. We'll take heavy leather. It's fine. So, something about these coffins. Yeah, you open them, and there's little dudes inside that are harder than normal skeletons. Or like just the generic skeletons that we find. But not all of them have them in there. I don't need a copper pickaxe, that's fine. Okay. Oh, ooh. Overgrown temple chest. Light leather. I don't need light leather. I have so much light leather, it's fine. Especially I have 18 here. That's fine. Okay, so interesting. Hello, please? Thank you. Hi, you. Jeez, there's so many things. Oh gosh, a mage. Ow. Oh, those are green crystals. We have a ton of green crystals at home. We don't need more. It's fine. Oh, I can only hold 10. That's interesting. Get rid of this grilled fish because it's not really helpful. Let's eat one of these fruit skewers. Oh, I'm full up on iron. That's fine then. Like, I hear them, but I have no idea where they are. Did I open this one? That's fine. I have tons of azure logs. Hi, you. We're starting to find some more difficult skeleton enemies. So, yeah, I guess we're going the right way. Oh my god. Oh, but this was where we just were, right? Yeah. Interesting. But I don't want to go down because then we'll be back in that that horrible, horrible place. They also, in the patch, they changed how the toads fight. So now not only do they use their tongue, but they also like head bash you. And I really don't think they needed like more. They were hard enough to deal with already. I don't really know if there's any more to explore. I feel like we've kind of seen most of what they're. Oh, interesting. Where's that water even coming from? Whatever. Because it seems like we're leaving the mine area and going back into this, volcanic area, which we've already seen. The music, oh my god. And so I'm wondering if that's it for this mine. If we've kind of seen all there is to see. Oh my god. Good lord. We'll keep following these little railways though, just in case. But I feel like a lot of them are just gonna be leading us to these little chests. So, oh my god. Holy crap. Oh, there's another one over there. It's just like... I mean, don't get me wrong. I really enjoy this mine and the way it, like, gets increasingly deteriorated and you have to just kind of vaguely follow the remnants of the mine shaft. Hi? Goblin thief. Oh, he died really easily. Oh, there's a chest here. Did he? Oh, oh, that's really cool. I really like what it looks like. It's got, like, treasures hanging out of it. I love that. Oh, silver. Get rid of the roast vegetable. I don't really need it, I don't think. Hello, rat. Oh. There we go. Hi, you. You're so cute. Oh, God. We've made it to a spider cave. We don't have... Oh, is that thorium? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me put some stuff in my backpack. Well, we'll just make space for now. We can put actual important stuff in there later. Okay. So this, I believe, is a spider cave. This is thorium ore. We want this. It's the next best after... Or, sorry, it's like the next progression after iron. I don't know what this is, and I'm afraid to... I'm gonna just shoot it from afar. Okay. Okay. Will they, like, burst open at some point? Because that sounds like my actual worst nightmare. Do you hear these sounds? They're so gross. I'm gonna throw up. It won't let me put down... There we go. Why? What? Where did you come from? These are actually the worst sounds I've ever heard in my life. We're just gonna sprint through. Ah! I actually have run into one of these before. It was like complete accident. And it wasn't anywhere near any of these disgusting. Oh yeah, that's the thing about spiders. They do like a death curl when they die, and I think that's really neat. Wow. So that was the worst thing I'd ever experienced. Those sounds were awful. And I'm almost glad that I couldn't find the spider cave. But now we have to figure out how to get home. So, do we just backtrack and go back through the... Oh my... It did! It just climbed out of the ground! Ah, we have to go back through this. Oh, it's so gross. Oh my god, the squelching noises. That's the worst. I guess we should see if there's anything else over here. Hi, you. Oh, there is. Okay, keep going then, I guess. My god. He's wearing like a pot on his head. There wasn't anything to loot over here, was there? I feel like I accidentally ended up here at one point when I was mining for iron. You just kind of ended up in the randomest places. There's so much to, like, there's so many giant caves and, oh, gross. And like little ruins and random goblin outposts, and like there's just so much to find and explore. Like the caves never seem to end. And so really if I took you through all of them and like the whole thing, we'd be here for 20 million hours. And so for now, I think I'm gonna leave this here for a second. I'm gonna make my way out, and then I'll be back once I'm back at the house, or if I find anything particularly interesting. Um, so yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I ended up just climbing back out like I did the last time. Mainly because the longer I stayed in one area, the more enemies started spawning, and so there was like a couple toads, and I was like, "That's it, I'm out." And so I just climbed up, and I was gonna just run straight home, but I climbed up near this Azure area, and I remember last episode I said I would bring you over because I really, really like it. I think it's really cool. It has these spirally trees. The water is blue. It's very glowy. It's just a really nice area in my opinion. I think it's really pretty. And so I wanted to just show it to you guys before heading all the way home. So now we'll just head south and that'll be today's episode, I think. We're at an hour at this point, so we'll wrap it up. And the next episode, I think there's a Chork camp that is actually really close to here. It's right here. And then I figures we can hit that, and then we can keep going up to here, which is kind of like the ship area that I was mentioning before. Like, it looks like there's a few ships. And I mentioned that I wanted to visit that area. It is in the snow location, which is technically Zone 3. And so it might be kind of dangerous. We may have to turn around and head down to the desert. But at the very least, next episode, I think we can move on to another zone. So that'll be really cool and exciting. Hello? Oh, that's a horse. Alright, yeah, and that's where we started with the mine, and then that's our home. So it's very, very close, and we ended up fairly far away. There was just so much to explore. It seemed like the rails never really ended. It all seemed to converge into the volcanic area. Very, very cool though. Like I said, I really loved how the rails just sort of it slowly deteriorated, and so you were just kind of following the remnants of a civilization. Very, very cool. I love the generation of that area. But now we're safe back home. We can sleep through the night, and I'll end it there. Desert chicken. Hold on. No. Just one second. Desert chicken? What?